Okay. Cool, calm, just like my mom, with a couple of Valium inside a palm. It's Mr. Mischief with a trick up his sleeve. Pull up on you like Christopher Reeves. All right, is that good? Okay, then we're good. Okay, we started. Okay. Hey there, ladies and jellyfish. How's it going? Today, we are checking out Danno Cal Draws, one of my favorite channels. I met the dude recently. I said hi to him at VidCon real quick. Super nice guy, as you would expect. And his videos are some of my favorites to look at. And after I filmed the last one, I was like, I want to do this again immediately. And then I forgot about it for like a month or two. Or three, maybe. Here we are now, basically. If you don't know, Danno Cal Drawing, he does animations that, actually teach you things. It's fun, crazy animation, but it's some of the smartest and, most interesting stuff out of, any channel that we look at. This dude always blows my mind every time I look at his videos, and so we're gonna do it now. Riggy, meet Mingus. A greater Mingus presence on the channel coming very soon, trust me. Let's just get started, people. What's the worst song in the world?
What's the worst song in the world? It's this.
Spent some time on TikTok. Okay, usually his stuff is a lot more educational. All right, I guess Danno was spent some time on TikTok. All right, can your name change your life?
Can your name ruin your life? Okay, keep in mind that what I'm about to tell you is a completely true story, even though it sounds like a fairy tale. In 1958, Robert Lane had two sons. And because he just felt like it, I guess, he named the first one Winner and the second one Loser.
What?
But he thought that it would guarantee at least one of his sons would be a success in life. And as it turns out, he was right. Well, half right. Because he thought Winner Lane would be his champion. And while this was the case throughout school, with Winner Lane receiving high marks throughout school and a scholarship, as they got older, Loser ended up becoming a highly regarded policeman and eventually became a detective and sergeant, whereas Winner Lane basically went down the Riggy path, as he was charged for domestic violence, trespassing, resisting arrest, and other crimes, and ended up spending time in prison. So in conclusion, does your name affect your life? Well, in my opinion, kind of. Winner thought that he was destined for greatness from the start. His ego landed him on a dark path. Whereas Loser was an underdog from the start and always had to work hard to prove himself. The moral of the story is that where you end up in life is up to you, no matter where you start out. But now you know. Can your name...
Danno, you out here blowing my mind. You hit me with the curveball on that one. That was crazy. Yeah, I mean, dude. I did not think you were gonna go that angle with it. I thought it was gonna be oh, well, the winner obviously would have a good life and the loser would have a bad life. But no, it was a completely different angle. You're saying, yes, your name can have an impact on your life because Winner was overconfident. You're playing 3D chess here, Danno. You're playing some 3D chess that I did not sign up for today. Brilliant. Mind blown. Why video games are good for you? No way.
Video games are good. Disney is trying to pull that evil legal loophole.
Get it back! Leave this in, Cameron. Leave this in. Don't cut it at all. Just leave it.
Video games are good for you? Okay, so there's plenty of news articles and Karens bashing video games, saying they rot your brain or make you more...
Hey, you want to talk about your name changing your life? How about the name Karen? Danno, if you keep perpetuating this stereotype of the name Karen, you're not helping! We call that a self-fulfilling prophecy, Danno. Anyways, I am against people using the word Karen to describe a person because there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful people named Karen who do not deserve to be harassed, okay?
Video games are good for you? Okay, so there's plenty of news articles and Karens bashing video games, saying they rot your brain or make you more violent, so I decided to look at the other side of the coin and wonder why they can be good for you. And here's what I found. Starting off small, it can boost your skills at multitasking and teamwork, and playing online games a lot can also improve your social skills. So if you think you're antisocial because of video games, sorry, no more excuses for you. Also, puzzle-solving skills get a massive boost, not just from playing puzzle games, because a lot of regular games require you to be resourceful too. And of course, I shouldn't have to mention that they vastly improve our hand-eye coordination and increase our reflexes a bit too. So if someone tries to attack us or we need to swerve the car off the road, gamers come out on top. So if you're young and your parents are trying to kick you off the Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, whatever, now you can show them this video for an extra 15 minutes or whatever. But now you know how. Video games are
okay, Danno, I'm calling cap on that. Danno. Yes, if a person comes to attack you, yes, should we have the football player defend us or should we have the gamer defend us? Oh, I'll choose the gamer. Said no one ever, Danno! Said no one ever. Listen, video games definitely. I am a gamer. I've played a crazy amount of video games my whole life, but I ain't gonna pretend that they're making me healthier in any way. I am not going to pretend that, because yeah, if video games improve your hand-eye coordination, you know what would have improved your hand-eye coordination more? Living life in any other way, basically. You know, anything you do outside with your hands in the world, that helps too. It's just. I think the thing is just like most of the time the narrative is always, oh, video games are super unhealthy no matter what. So people wanted reasons to be like, okay, it's not like it's that bad. Like, it is training my brain in some way. The only problem about the brain training part of it is that video games are super stimulating and addictive. And even if you are getting better at solving certain kinds of problems, your brain is like just getting surges of like artificial happiness, you know? And so it makes it harder to solve boring problems in life, which are most problems, you know? Anyways, I'm getting too nerdy. Video games have pros and cons. They kept me sane for many years. When my family moved away across the country when I was 16 and I had no friends for an entire year, playing Xbox Live with people who are now my best friends in the world really kept me sane and kept me going. So by no means am I saying the video games are like bad. I'm just saying they don't make you healthier in any way, guys. Why you should never time travel. Oh, Danno, please teach me. Why? I was thinking of time traveling, so just let me know why I should be avoiding that, you know?
Why using a time machine to fix your past mistakes is a terrible idea.
Because you die.
I've always loved the idea of time travel ever since I saw one of the greatest movies of all time, and I know all of us have done something stupid in the past that we'd rather forget or fix, like my absolutely horrible first kiss, which is a story for another day. There's a couple reasons why going back in time and fixing your mistakes is in itself a massive mistake. First, as a rule of thumb, people who have perfect lives have a much harder time learning one skill, empathy. See, if you've messed up before, then it's easier to forgive others when they mess up, because you know what they're going through. However, from a time travel and timeline perspective, if you go to the past to fix a mistake, since that mistake now never happens to you, then you no longer have a reason to have gone to the past. This is an example of a paradox that is insanely bad. Now, obviously, since time machines aren't real, we don't know exactly what would happen, but you'd probably rip apart the fabric of space and time, or just simply blip out of existence or explode or something. Basically, time travel is a headache, but now you know. Why using a time machine to fix your past mistakes?
Now you know. Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, so guys, to any of you guys who are thinking about time traveling, just try to avoid it, at least for a few weeks. You know, maybe time travel. I guess actually it doesn't matter when you time travel. But, oh man, I think that's like a joke for stand-up routine. Yeah, so I've been trying to decide when a good time when I should time travel, but I guess it doesn't matter. You know? You didn't find that funny. They found it funny. You want me to hit it again? Okay.
Welcome to the stage, Funny Bo.
What's up, guys? I'm Funny Bo. Yeah, so I've been thinking about when would be a good time to time travel, but I guess it doesn't matter. Why Toy Story 5 is terrible! Oh my gosh. Danno, you did. No, you didn't. Okay, sorry. But Toy Story 4 was a big disappointment for me. 1, 2, and 3 are so good, and 4 was just like, oh, weekend adventure. That's like an episode of a TV show compared to the other ones. All right, let's hit it.
Toy Story 5 has the dumbest plot ever. Okay, listen, first I want to say that I was the biggest Toy Story 5 defender. People said we didn't need a 5th one. I say we do, because in my opinion, 3...
Wait, it doesn't exist, right? This movie doesn't exist yet, right? In 2026. Did you travel to the future? Wait a minute. Did they actually put out a trailer? Is that real? Are all of these trailers fake? Or is this real? Oh no. Or no. This is made by them, right? Fan-made trailers that explore and sometimes parody the potential concept. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, because they had all those kids with iPads and stuff. Like, no. If you put iPads into Toy Story 5, I am boycotting Toy Story for the rest of my life, dude. Do not do that to me. Don't go a break in my heart, okay? Here's the actual teaser trailer. It's got Tim Allen, apparently. Canadian legend. What? Is this really the... Why does it look so... Why did that animation look so, like, weak? That was the official teaser? No way, dude. I mean, I guess that's just a thing announcing that it's a real thing, I guess, but wait a minute. What, did like the plot leak or something? Is that what people are freaking out about? Oh no, okay, let's just see how this goes.
Toy Story 5 has the dumbest plot ever. Okay, listen, first I want to say that I was the biggest Toy Story 5 defender. People said we didn't need a 5th one, I say we do. Because in my opinion, 3 was the perfect ending, and 4 came in and ruined it anyway, so why not try again? But this looks... So first they announced that the bad guy is just going to be a bunch of evil Buzz Lightyears. Haven't seen that before. But the biggest plot reveal? The movie is going to be about toys versus technology. Basically, Bonnie gets an iPad and ignores them, and I swear to all that is holy, if they show Bonnie watching Skibbity Toilet, my issue is that they've already done this idea before. The short film called That Time Forgot. It's all about toys trying to make their owner love them, who is addicted to video games. Listen, I want this movie to be good. I want this movie to be great and close the franchise once and for all, but honestly, who cares? They'll just make a 6th one or a spin-off in a couple years anyway. No. Also, who else is excited for the Randy Newman song where he says that iPads are evil? But now you know why.
All right, okay, that was interesting. All right. So I guess it got announced some plot details. All right, so my immediate reaction was like, I just don't want like iPads and modern technology to taint my beloved Toy Story from a time when you did not have access to the internet. You just had to live in the real world all the time. You know, even when Toy Story 3 came out, social media wasn't as big as it was. So it's like Andy had a laptop, but it's not like he had an iPhone, you know, and was on IG, you know what I'm saying? Playing Candy Crush. I don't know, dude. But maybe I need to just not be a boomer about it and just accept, like, because at the same time, they do have the opportunity to make something special. If they do it really artistically and really thoughtfully, and it's not just like, hey, look, now it's the toys with iPad. Like, if they do it tastefully, maybe this will be like a really cool generational piece of like the original movie came out 30 years ago because it's as old as me. Is that true? Okay, 29 years ago, roughly as old as me. And so, yeah, I guess they could do that in like a cool way, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I will try not to be skeptical. Maybe that's what they were trying to do with Toy Story 4. They were like, the only other option is doing like smartphone stuff. So like, let's just do this thing with antiques and stuff like that so that we're still in there and like, you know, we aren't like cheapening our product in a sense. Maybe that's what they were trying to do and that's why it was bad. I don't know. But yeah, man, Toy Story 3 was so much better than 4. So much better.
Is your phone ruining your hand?
Is your phone ruining your hand? Oh, a couple weeks ago, my lovely partner asked to look at my finger. I thought she was being weird, when in reality, she just wanted to see if I had smartphone pinky, which is apparently when you've been holding your phone like this for too long that it indents your finger like this. Lo and behold, I definitely do. But recently, I got curious if it was actually because of my phone, and most surgeons say no. See, look, this is my hand, and the pinky's definitely mangled, but also, look what happens when I do this. See how my knuckle perfectly causes a curve? See, smartphone pinky may be real, but if it is, then surgeons say it's temporary, as phones aren't nearly heavy enough to cause real nerve damage. So if your finger looks like this, you most likely were just born that way, or you've got temporary smartphone pinky.
I was born this way, I'm beautiful in my way, cause God makes phone pinky. I was born this way. You let me know in the comments, do I have smartphone pinky? Can we get one more pinky in the shot? Can you tell from that? It looks like it to me. What? That's a bump right there. I don't like the idea that a smartphone can affect our physiology, so I'm gonna probably throw mine in a volcano. And by the way, people, if you're liking this video so far, I love looking at Danno Cal Drawings, so if you want to see another one of these videos, please boop the like button and also leave a comment about it, okay? Because that is how I determine which videos I do sequels to, okay? It's how you guys feel about it. And also, make sure you're subscribed to Danno, okay? He did all the hard work. I'm just out here being silly. And if you're not subscribed to me, I would appreciate that if you did. That would be fun. Will Nintendo's next console fail? I sure hope not. I love the GameCube, people. I will nerd out about the GameCube. I'm gonna make a gaming channel one day, and then I'm just gonna have some videos where I just play GameCube games, and you guys are gonna have to put up with it, okay? That's my dream in this life.
Is Nintendo's next console going to fail? Because even though the Nintendo Switch is one of the best-selling consoles in history, Nintendo's past tells us that their next system might be terrible. What I mean is that while they have had fantastic highs, such as the DS and the Wii selling millions and being some of the most purchased consoles ever, and were immediately followed.
All of them have sold millions, but hundreds of millions is probably the way. Hundreds of millions of DSs and Wiis have been sold. They are some of the highest selling consoles ever. But yeah, in between the Wii, before the Wii, the GameCube, after the Wii, the Wii U, which was horribly named. You should have called it the Wii 2, stupid. Every casual person who barely played games that I knew thought that the Wii U was just like an upgraded version of the Wii. They didn't think it was a new console. They should have called it the Wii 2. Guaranteed would have sold like 30 million more. And I'm not trying to act like a know-it-all here. I went to school for marketing, and this is a thought that I have had for literally over a decade. Okay, sorry. I'll let Danno speak.
By less than stellar products. With the GameCube only selling 21 million units in its lifespan, and the Wii U just doing absolutely terrible, even if I have a secret love for it. But if we look at the pattern, it goes flop, win, flop, win. For some reason, Nintendo usually never keeps a win streak of at least 2. So with the sequel console to the Nintendo Switch, or whatever new console is coming out soon, a lot of people are prepared for another bomb. And not to mention the new competition popping up with the Steam Deck. Me, I have faith that maybe they'll be able to learn from the past and apply some new ideas. And also, I think fate is dumb. But still, there's a chance that we have to ask.
The way that you can learn from past mistakes is use the number 2 this time. Call it the Switch 2. Make people who are just casually play their Switch realize, oh, Switch 2, I now have the old one. But if you release it as like Switch U or something, people are gonna be like, oh no, I've already got a Switch. You know? Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. This soda can dissolve a No!
This soda can dissolve a mouse? So basically, a few years ago, a man sued PepsiCo because he claimed he found a full mouse in a can of one of their sodas, Mountain Dew. Although the company argued something much worse in return. They said that it was impossible for the man to find a mouse because most likely the soda would have already fully dissolved it and turned it into a jelly-like substance. Basically, they insisted that the soda's acidity levels and specifically its pH value are way too high for the mouse's body to survive for multiple months, which is how long it took for the plaintiff to open the can. However, as scary as this is, just so you have the comfort if you want to drink this again, while it is one of the worst sodas in terms of disintegrating your teeth, thankfully it won't burn a hole in your stomach or anything, since our stomachs are designed to withstand incredibly acidic conditions, so you're fine.
We gotta get a muffin in here.
Little muffins, I cannot imagine you going into some Mountain Dew. Baby boys, please never drink a Mountain Dew. If there's one thing sleepy bears. If there's one thing I can ask, mister, please stay away from the Mountain Dew, okay? Especially you, Mouse, because your name is literally Mouse. You better stay away from Mountain Dew, okay?
I have so many things to complain about.
And guys, if you aren't familiar, Mouse has scars on his face from a condition he used to have but doesn't anymore. So he always looks like that. He's fine. He's doing good. You good, Mr. Mouse? You good, mister? You're a good boy. What are you doing, Felix? Are you chilling or are you... What are you doing, mister? Oh, he's just giving himself a little sniff, you know. Perfect timing, Felix. Thank you so much, buddy. Perfect timing for that. Got anything to say for the homies?
Is that really necessary?
No? Okay. He says goodbye. Wow. I think I just got the best yawn. Oh my gosh, this dude. You're gonna make people actually scared of rats again, Felix. You're supposed to just look cute. Their yawns are crazy. They look like little demons for like the split second that they yawn. And the rest of the time, they're little cuties. Isn't that right, Mr. Felix? Okay, love you, buddy.
You can steal Coca-Cola? Okay, here's my guess on what he means by that. He probably means like you can make it yourself legally and sell it.
You're allowed to steal Coca-Cola? And no, I don't mean you can run into a Walmart, grab a bottle, and walk out of there. I mean, you can 100% straight up plagiarize the exact recipe, sell it as your own, and it would be completely fine. Confused? Well, basically, it has to do with the fact that the Coca-Cola company wants to keep the recipe secret at all costs. So they didn't ever patent the recipe, since that would have made the information public. So technically, you could just reverse engineer the drink and sell it as your own. But if anyone can sell it, then why don't we see tons of different versions of Coke? Well, simple. It's because it just doesn't matter. You can copy the recipe perfectly and maybe even make a soda better than Coke, but their branding is so popular and so strong that they just don't care. Sure, you can sell your own soda, but it'll never be Coca-Cola. So why even bother?
You're allowed to steal Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola is good, man.
Coca-Cola is good.
Wait. Are we gonna do a little throwback Thursday real quick?
Pepsi bottle, a Coca-Cola glass.
A Coca-Cola glass? A Coca-Cola glass? Do you like Coca-Cola?
I love Dr. Pepper.
Do you think I should get a Coca-Cola glass?
Yes.
Coca-Cola is good, man. The most insane selfie ever taken.
This guy took a picture with a terror while he was hijacking a plane.
What?
Somehow he still lived to tell the tale. So this guy's name is Ben Ines, and he was taking a trip to the capital of Egypt when the plane was hijacked by this guy, Sif Eldin Mustafa, who was wearing a huge vest with tons of dynamite.
What?
Mustafa demanded the plane be landed, and the pilot listened, where the allowed 52 passengers to get off, but kept 7 more as hostages, including Ben, and everyone was terrified, except for Ben, who proceeded to walk up to the and ask if he could get a picture with him, which is already insane. But the more insane part is that the said sure, and he had to ask someone else to take the picture. Eventually, Mustafa was arrested, and his bomb ended up being a fake anyway. But Ben obviously had no idea.
Why would you do that?
He was fully convinced these were real bombs, and yet still wanted a picture. Listen, as cool as this story and photo are, this could have gone the complete opposite way, and he could have been killed. A little bit of advice for you all: there's a very thin line between bravery and stupidity. Basically, just don't take selfies with.
Oh, we aren't supposed to take selfies with. I finally understand. I finally understand. What a crazy story. He probably said when it happened, but I want to know when it happened. Is Disney good again? Well, it is if I have anything to say about it, Minnie. Robert, I want you to be very careful how you approach this bit. Oh, really? Why? What are you gonna do about it, Mickey Mouse? Well, you know Disney is like one of the most powerful corporations in the entire entertainment world. And so if I were you, I would probably stop. It didn't stop me before. It's not gonna stop me now.
Disney is finally trying to be good? Kind of. So a few days ago, I made a short talking about how Disney argued that even though they were basically responsible for killing this guy's wife, he couldn't sue them because he signed a Disney Plus trial agreement, which is insane. Yesterday, they announced that they won't use this excuse anymore, and they'll let the lawsuit happen.
No. We gotta watch that one first now. We gotta watch that one first.
Disney is trying to pull the most evil legal loophole in the world, and the worst part is that it may actually work. See, last October, a man named Jeffrey Piccolo and his wife were eating at a Disney Springs restaurant, where the wife explained to the staff that she had severe nut and dairy allergies and asked if they could accommodate her, which they insisted they could. However, after eating their meals, she began feeling sick, and even though her EpiPen was used as soon as they recognized symptoms, she died. Now, obviously, Piccolo filed a lawsuit against Disney for negligence. However, Disney's legal team proposed something insane, that Piccolo couldn't sue them because he had agreed to Disney Plus's terms of service for a 1-month free trial in 2019. Now, you may be asking, how is this agreement related? Well, good freaking question. I'm almost 100% sure that any sane judge is gonna laugh in Disney's face, but if not, then oh my gosh, anyone who's signed up for Disney Plus is basically screwed. Because this pretty much means that Mickey Mouse himself could come kill your whole family and steal your wallet, and you couldn't do jack squat. Okay, I'm kidding, but only barely.
Wow, that is crazy. That is like the most evil thing I have ever heard in my life. That is evil. Listen, the people who actually make the movies at Disney are very different than the corporate overlords who will savagely destroy anything that steps in their path. It's a different thing, okay? No disrespect to the films. I am not touching that with a 1,000-foot pole. Good call, Robert. YouTube is changing creator awards.
YouTube is shrinking the creator awards, and I'm kind of part of the problem. So when a YouTuber hits 100,000 subscribers and 1 million subscribers, YouTube always has celebrated them by sending a super cool plaque with their channel name on it. It's always been such a lovely gesture and shows how much they care about their creators, but recently it was revealed that all of these awards are going to shrink for pretty much no reason.
They've done that before.
People are really upset. But the reason they're shrinking? Well, most people believe that it's because of Shorts YouTubers. Because of Shorts, hundreds of new creators are getting massive floods of subscribers. subscribers. I'm sure you've noticed, but a few years ago, getting 100K or 1 million was a major accomplishment. But now it looks like almost every YouTuber has 3 to 5 to 10, sometimes even 20 or 50 million subs, with the channels being a lot younger. And while yes, some of it is due to there just being some amazing new creators on the platform, a lot of it is also due to shorts. Either way, this is really sad for future YouTubers, and I really hope they don't end up going with more permanent changes just to keep things cheap. And hey, maybe tap the button so we have a chance to get the diamond play button before YouTube either changes it or takes it away entirely.
Interesting. Okay, they have actually, so I always keep my homie right here just because, honestly, the reason it just sits there, oh, hello, do you want to see yourself? There you are. There you are. Hello. So nice to see you. You guys, you look great today. Did you change your hair? You guys look good today, you know? You must have changed your hair, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, the point is, I don't keep this held up because it's heavy and I know it's gonna crash down and scare me. You know what I also have? I still have, I don't know if I can show you guys this. I still have my lit up IDK sign and it just chills under me all the time now. I guess I should get that back up, but it's so bright, honestly. Sorry, I am going off topic. Yeah, they've changed the creator awards before as well. When I lived with Brandon, aka Mess Yourself, he got 1 million subscribers in like 2016 or maybe maybe like 2015 he hit 1 million subscribers. He had the old school gold play button that like had his logo like printed on it and stuff, and it was a lot bigger, and then they made them smaller, and then they made them smaller again. Cause I have the old silver play button. I think I hit 100K in like 2016. Yeah, end of 2016, which is insane to think about. But yeah, my silver play button is still from when they had like the physical play buttons that weren't like just the black. But yeah, what he's talking about is very interesting. And yeah, shorts creators, yeah, a lot more people have 100K subs now. It ain't what it used to be, homies, let me tell ya. But it's still awesome and an honor to have anyone watching my stuff at all. I never take it for granted. All right, and now for something completely epic. Shrek 5 is real?
Shrek 5 is finally actually coming out, but there's only one issue. So after so many rumors and teasers, after 14 years, DreamWorks finally posted this a few days ago, and oh my gosh, I can't wait. And the internet, even though most people didn't enjoy the last two, they're all majorly hyped. Probably mostly due to how fantastic Puss in Boots was, and hey look, the tease actually meant something.
I need to see that, dude. I have not seen any of the Puss in Boots movies, but I heard they're lit. Are they lit?
I love them.
Okay, what do you like about the Puss in Boots movies?
I like the cat. He has swag.
Puss in Boots? Isn't that the cat? So the cat meaning the main character. Okay. Puss. I gotta watch Puss in Boots. I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't seen any of them. But when Shrek 2 came out and Puss in Boots was created, I was like, this is the coolest character ever. It was like being an 8-year-old and discovering Sonic. Not quite on that level. Sonic's way cooler than Puss in Boots. But yeah, Shrek 3 and 4, bad. 2 is like the best sequel of all time. Okay.
Probably mostly due to how fantastic Puss in Boots was, and hey look, the tease actually meant something. And funnily enough, while the entire internet is super happy about this, they're super critical about this, which releases a week before Shrek 5. Gonna make a whole short about my feelings on that. But anyway,
that's so
there's
exciting.
only one major issue with Shrek 5. See, apparently the whole main cast is returning, including Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, and Eddie Murphy, but there's one big major notable exception. Antonio Banderas, Puss in Boots. Now, he could still be in the movie, and they're just holding off on the announcement for some reason, but it's definitely weird that he wasn't announced right out the gate. Maybe it's because they want him to have solo movies from now on and break out of the sidekick role? Not sure. But still, I'm insanely excited.
I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. That makes sense. They have made Puss in Boots so big. How much money did those movies make? Okay, the first Puss in Boots, 555 million. What does 555 mean in angel numbers?
Change and transformation.
Wow. See, so he transformed from a sidekick to a bidekick. To a main character. Okay, but how much money did the other one make? 483 million. Crazy. All right, I've just been talking about stupid stuff for so long now. Danno Cal, you did it again. I love checking out your channel. This was a great time. And people, if you don't want the party to stop, make sure you have seen all the other times we have looked at Danno Cal Drawings on this channel. If you have not seen all 3 or 4 of the other videos, check them out, please. Here's Danno's channel. Make sure you are subscribed. He did all the hard work. We're just out here being silly. Here's a video of mine that YouTube thinks you will like. I will see you here. I'll see you there. I love you guys. Have a great day.